joining me now is Baba Someshwar ji, who I've had a very interesting conversation with already. Baba ji, tell us about your story. You left the Air Force to become a sadhu. What triggered that? And I know you've made several others also, join this ascetic life.
This is, it has. Now I know. Now, had you asked me this question some time back, maybe the answer would have been different. I would have said I was interested in this, or otherwise this prompted me, that was inspiration. But now I know we don't do anything. It happens. If you are destined to become something, you become that. You pass through such circumstances. You are made. Suppose we ask normally, when a doctor, you ask him, when you became a doctor, you mean to say the day he got his admission in medicine, or the day he got his certificate, or the day he started his practice, or after having gained experience 10 or 15 years? Same thing is this. It's no, you are in a process. It's a process.
But it's a life-changing decision, no? To leave everything you've...
That's what I'm saying. We don't decide. Situations, circumstances decide. And these circumstances are so many, have to come together. It is humanly impossible to organize. Then you start, who is doing this? There is some force, God, Paramatma, Param Shiva. When you experience this, and when you also experience, in this doing, I have also a small role. It's not that everything he is doing.
So how
He has also given you a role to play. He has sent you here.
How does that realization happen? If I'm a working journalist...
It happens, because it happened with you.
I can't imagine myself leaving everything.
You don't know, but it is happening. Whether you know it or not, every one of us is breathing oxygen. Is it not? Some people may not know. Some ask, oxygen is not invented, then what people were breathing? They were breathing same thing. Only thing, names change. Nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing. So, suppose you do this journalism for another 10 years and become a sannyasin, you bring that journalism into sannyasin. Sannyasin also you will do journalism work only. You will publish our books, maybe you'll write big books.
But that's my question. When you become, if I were to become getting into this, does it always mean sacrificing everything else in your career, your entire life, changing it completely?
Nothing. Everyone. Work is sacrifice. That's why karma is called yoga. Any work. You are sacrificing. You could relax with your friends, go for a movie in this cold climate. Otherwise, you can sit at home having mummy made hot potato, hot whatever it is. Otherwise, order wo kya hai aajkal phone karte paisa aata hai. That all that you can do. But this is not sacrifice. This is not karma. You are trying to pass on what's happening. News. Collecting. Same thing we are doing. Nobody is big, nobody is small. Now I have sacrificed everything and I have come here. Nobody is sacrificing anything.
I'm with a Babaji who's become very popular, known now as IIT Baba. Tell us about your story. I mean, everyone's been talking about it. How did you become, a sannyas? How did you enter into this after graduating from IIT Bombay, which I'm sure by itself was a challenge?
It was a challenge. And obviously clearing IIT is not easy. You have to study a lot. But it's not like a transition, as I tell people again and again. Like, it's not like you are doing something and now you are not doing that. It's not like my IIT knowledge has gone now, but I cannot use it. Right?
So it's gone?
So whatever you have done in your life, it all accumulates, right? It kind of paves the path for the next step. So whether I have done IIT or I have gone to like this, whatever I studied in IIT, it's like a cause and effect if you analyze, no? So somewhere like the dominoes fell like that.
I think it led you to this.
Yeah, obviously. Because if you don't go there, then because I come from like a small city, then you don't get the exposure of the life. Then you don't get this curiosity also. Like there are other options also, right?
So tell me, what really prompted you to do this? Was it, some say, that maybe stress did it? That you had enough of that life, that it was hard to crack IIT Bombay, you were stressed and so you chose this path, was that it?
No. After IIT Bombay, I cracked like another entrance also, like Masters in Design. Okay. So for that, they also have like seed examination. That is also very hard to crack. I cracked that also. Then after that, I cracked like PR in Canada. So I have to collect like IELTS and everything, you have to score very high. So a lot of... Yeah, options are there. I mean, capability wise, I never had a problem. But somewhere, like, something was lacking or something was not connecting in a sense. So then you keep finding, like, what is this empty feeling or what is this emptiness that you are searching for? So you search for it, like, in passion, in career, in other stuff, whatever, right? But then you find, okay, no, this is not it. This is also limited.
So what do you mean? As a journalist, I'm someone who's working, right? I find fulfillment in my work. So were you not finding that fulfillment, or was it that you were seeking more?
I mean, for you also, like, can you find fulfillment in your work your entire life?
I don't know yet. I can't predict the future, right?
So that's the thing.
So did you see yourself in the future and say, look, I don't see myself feeling that fulfillment or feeling that, I'm successful? What was it? I'm just trying to understand, what was the trigger?
I mean, you won't get the trigger actually because it's not one trigger in a sense.
Okay.
So like fulfillment also, that's why from IIT I shifted to design, like
Yeah.
photography and like, following your
Trying to find...
passion or fulfillment, like you are saying, you are having it. So initially it was very nice. You are traveling, you are moving to different places, you are doing photography, you are living like a dream life. But then after some time you feel like, okay, but why am I doing it? Like, does it really matter? Or do I really have what it, like, So it's like after certain time, the passion dries up.
Okay.
So maybe it won't happen for you, maybe, who knows?
Joining me now is Javangiri, someone who's part of the Juna Akhada. Javangiri, I don't need to really say welcome to India for you. You're Indian. You've been here for a long time.
Yeah,
Namaste. Tell
It's-
us your story.
It's been almost 8 years. I came to India first time as a tourist, actually, the first time. And after some months, I found a Baba, a sadhu, that now became my guru in Pushkar, in Rajasthan. And I've been doing his seva for some time because, like, in Pushkar there are many Brahmins, maybe you know. And with some of them, they explain me like what you should, how to behave with sadhus. You go to them, you bring something like some prasad, some food, maybe milk or whatever they need. Then you do seva. That is most important. You do like selfless service, no selfishless service. After that, few months passed ago again, and he asked me to become a student, most likely, and I accepted.
What was it like also, from your original name to now switching over and changing your complete outlook, I'm sure, of things?
Most likely the peaceful sense and the grace that I felt being with Guruji.
What related to you the most about Sanatana Dharma or something you read from the Bhagavad Gita? What really touched you?
Like before coming to Bharat, like I could consider how the Indian religion is considered in Europe, maybe colorful, like very noisy, like
Bhajans and
it is indeed. But if you go deeper in the scriptures, you will find like pure logic, pure sense, and nothing like nonsense, like it would be seeming, So reading Adi Shankarya Ji books and teachings, the Upanishads, the Vedas, I found there was a proper sense in it.
बाबा जी नमस्कार. कुंभ कैसे लग रहा है?
अच्छा लग रहा है.
आपके कबूतर के नाम बताइए हमको.
इनका हरिपुरी है. हरिपुरी.
अच्छा. कितने साल से आपके साथ रही है हरिपुरी अभी?
ये 9 साल हो गए कम से कम करीब.
तो आपको लगता है कि आपको जानवरों से एक अद्भुत कनेक्शन है या प्यार है, क्या है?
हमारा प्रेम है जीवों से. सबसे हम तो सब हमारे लिए तो जीव ही है. जहाँ देखे ये सब जीव ही है. जीव से ही शिव है. जहाँ देख के वहाँ जीवों की सेवा है तो जीव ही. जहाँ देख के सबसे प्रेम करना चाहिए. जीव हो मानव हो, सबसे प्रेम भाव ही सबसे बड़ा भाव है. बाकी चाहे तुम कितने कोई कर्म करो, भाव ही नहीं है आपके अंदर, प्रेम नहीं है तो प्रेम बिना कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. सबसे प्रेम करना सबसे बड़ी बात है. प्रेम ही सब कुछ है. आप जीव से करो, जीव से प्रेम करोगे तो जीव अपना हो जाएगा, अपना आप में समावित हो जाएगा. प्रेम नहीं करोगे तो कोई भी आपका परिवार होगा तो भी आपसे दूर हो जाएगा।
इतना अच्छा संदेश है ये। आप बताइए कि हरि आपके साथ सब जगह घूमता है।
हरि हर जगह घूमता है। हरि का तीसरा कुंभ है। तीसरा कुंभ है। कोई मुश्किल है ही नहीं ना, वो तो हरि है। स्वयं हरि से क्या मुश्किलता हो सकती है? हाँ, स्वयं ही हरि है तो हरि से तो कोई मुश्किल है ही नहीं है।
तो आप कैसे मतलब पालते हैं इसको कि आपके सरे से बैठ के बिना पूरा शांति के साथ ऐसे बैठ?
में रहता है ना, वो तो उसकी माँ ही अलौकिक है। जो वो दिखता है वो है नहीं है, और जो है वो दिख नहीं रहा सबको। कबूतर होता तो कहीं दाना चुगता, वो जीव तो कहीं है बोले तो सब दाना चुगते रहते हैं। तो उसका अलौकिक खेल है। जो खेल है वो दिखता नहीं, और है वो अलग ही खेल है ना।
कबूतर वैसे तो हमारे सब घर के आसपास है, लेकिन कभी ऐसा इतने दोस्ती से मन बैठता नहीं है।
अभी इसने तो शाही स्नान भी किया, कल स्नान में भी गया। हाँ,
अच्छा, कुछ दिक्कत नहीं हुआ उसको। अच्छा, तीसरा कुंभ है।
तीसरा कुंभ है, और वापिस अभी तो 2 स्नान और भी करेगा अभी।
ठीक है, बहुत धन्यवाद बाबा जी।
ओम नमो नारायण, ओम नमो नारायण, जय हो मेरी।
बहुत धन्यवाद।